So I thought it was done with words, but I just feel like because I have had so many words queue up on me that I think I'm just being pushed to put out another one or record another one. This isn't one of the ones that I've had previously and just like didn't record. This is just one that just came just now. But so what I heard is that the entity has been so distracted with trying to distract you, trying to block you, hinder you, take you up out of here. It's been so distracted with these failed plots that it forgot that God and you is always 10,000, let's say 10,000 steps ahead. And it also forgot that you've already won. So again, I'm feeling like this is like a reminder kind of thing, because it's so like, if you do end up getting distracted by whatever ploy, whatever it is, it's easy to like not necessarily forget certain things that God has like promised you, or like some of the things that he's told you, but it's harder to remember those things because it's always there. It's not like you forget it. It's not like you never like it's not like you just lost the knowledge, but like sometimes we need gentle reminders. And yeah, your enemy has been so distracted, trying to distract you essentially, and it's kind of laughable when you see it, because it's like, in the same sense that we can see God moving, we can also see the devil moving. And when you see God moving, you're like, it's like the most magnificent thing ever. It's so cool, like it's, you know. But when you see the devil moving, it's like, what are you doing? Like, what do you think that you're doing? Did you think that was gonna work? Did you think that was gonna work? Like, swipe or no swiping, like. So it's kind of laughable, except that the attacks are not laughable. But it's like the fact that the entity does attack, it is kind of laughable. The extended version of this would be hold on, let me get it back because it just came in and it just went. I lost it, but whatever. It's giving not haha funny, but haha weird. Like, I lost the second part. There was an extended part and it was really freaking brilliant, but if it comes back to me, you guys will know. But yeah, so the entity has been distracted, and I feel like the most laughable thing about the entity is that it really thinks that it's so smart. It's like a toddler, like thinking they're doing something and like thinking that nobody's seeing them. So they're thinking they're getting away with it, and then they turn around and they realize eyes staring at them, watched everything that they just did, and they thought like nobody was looking. It's giving that, like, the entity, the way that it moves, it's so like, it's hard to take it serious. In that sense, in like a spiritual sense, with your spiritual eyes, it's very hard to take the entity serious. It's very hard. But when you see what the entity can do to or through people that are not either spiritually sensitive or aware, or people that just don't know any better, or through people that are willing, you know, contestants to have their skin worn by the entity. Anyway, I keep losing my train of thought, and it's like irking me, but so yeah. When you really see like what it does to and through these people that are not spiritually equipped to resist the devil or to banish the devil, trample over the devil, it becomes really sad. It becomes very not funny at all. So there's like that element there too. It's ridiculousness. That has been, I feel like that's where the heaviness has been in my heart, like for the day, that I needed to clear out. It's just this feeling, like this energy of ridiculousness. Like, you mean to tell me that this is one of the questions that I have like asked myself and asked God, but you mean to tell me that the entity has been doing this specific thing? Like, as you watch the entity work and move, you'll notice that it is stuck in loops and patterns the same way it wants you to be stuck in loops and cycles and patterns. So it's like, okay, so the entity has been doing the same thing this entire time, and it's just ridiculous, especially when you like elevate to a certain point, or you're flying above certain things, like you're just above it, basically. It begins to get ridiculous, and I just feel like I was kind of cracking on myself because I'm like, I'm too young to be feeling like this. Like, I'm too young. Am I too young? No, because I've been feeling this way since I got here. It has been ridiculous. But yeah, that's just a reminder of how ridiculous the entity has always been and will continue to be. Yeah. It's kind of giving, so I'm like being shown the scene in Harry Potter where they do the one spell, ridiculous, I think it's called ridiculous. Is it literally ridiculous in a funny way? Is that literally what they're saying? Ridiculous. I think they're just saying ridiculous. Anyways, that's the scene that I'm being shown right now. That's going to help, like, because like, I don't want to say all of us, I don't know everybody's paths or everybody's stories or anything like that, but there was this fear element that used to linger with the entity. And when you really like watch him for real, like when you really like, obviously you don't want to keep your eyes on the entity. No, you don't want to keep your eyes on the people that the entity is using. No, like you don't want to do that. But I mean spiritually, energetically wise, you can see these things with your spirit eyes, with the eyes that everybody don't have. It gets really ridiculous, and the fear is removed from your body, pure point blank. In one way or the other, the fear will be removed from your body. Yeah, so I'm not talking nervousness or anything like that. Nervousness is natural and a part of our nervous system. But fear, I wouldn't say it's normal. And yeah, when we got here, we weren't fearful. We were programmed and taught to be fearful. So, amidst us breaking so many other things, that is one of them. So many chains. Chains and strongholds are being broken. That's what's happening. So yeah, ridiculous. When you really look at the entity and you really see what the entity is, it is ridiculous, is what it is. And it's very hard to be scared, to be intimidated. It's really hard to take anything of that nature serious. And the last thing I'm being reminded of is I was with one of my homegirls and we were about to put on a scary movie. And I'm like, yeah, I just want to watch something that's really scary. I really want to watch Like, I want to be scared. Because I've just been disappointed with scary movies, like, honestly. Yeah, so I'm like, I asked her, like, okay, what did I ask her? I think I just asked her if she was, like, scared of the scary movie that I picked out or whatever. She was like, I'm not scared of nothing. She was like, the reason why she doesn't really enjoy scary movies is because she's not scared of them. And I'm like, I get it. A part of, like, enjoying a scary movie is, like, the fact that there is that fear element. Like, you gotta be scared. It's a scary movie. You're supposed to be scared. But after she said that, I was like, that really makes, like, all the sense. It's something simple that she said, but it made all of the sense. So I'm watching this movie, and even sometimes I'm like, I don't want to say I trick myself, because, yeah, I don't want to say I trick. Like, recently, I don't want to say I've been tricking myself into being scared, but it's like, yeah, it's not the same. So when I was watching the movie, I'm like, I'm just watching, and I'm like, okay, the movie we were watching is The Nun. And one of my friends didn't see it, but she saw both of them. I didn't see that other one. But, yeah. So I'm just watching it like, yeah, this ain't scary. I'm not scared. So I'm just sitting here watching the film. And at that point, it's like, okay, you can appreciate the film, I guess. But, yeah. So, strongholds, chains, bondage, slavery, curses, broken. They're being broken. And while the entity was so distracted trying to take you up out of here and block you and stop you, that's what it has been doing in the background. But this is the other stuff that has been going on in the background. This is what God has been doing in the background. This is what you have been doing in the background. This is what the universe has been doing in the background. And I want to extend this reminder from 2 years ago. Damn, it's been 2 years. This reminder from 2 years ago. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I hate when that happens. It'll come back. Wait. Oh, damn it. I lost it. Finally. I hate when I keep talking and I'm like, that's why I keep losing my train of thought. Okay. The reminder from 2 years ago that I said before was that there will always be more supporters than there are haters. Yeah, that was it. That's what I needed to remember. But it's a good reminder. And it's good to, like, remind yourself in moments where you feel like you don't have support, or you feel like there's just a lot of warfare, a lot of energies, a lot of entities, a lot of people, places, and things attempting to come against you and your purpose. There will always be more supporters than there are haters. You will always be more loved than you are hated, depending on the person. But I want to say, like, no, I don't. Yeah, so it's far more better to pay attention to this side of things than it is to that side. But having that awareness is also important, because having awareness in general about this world is important in general. We're not ones to sugarcoat or, like, what do you call it when you, like, withhold information? We're not one for that necessarily, but it's just a need for a good balance when it comes to everything. Good balance. And yeah, it'd be kind of delusional to, like, think that everybody is going to like you and love you and support you in a world like this, especially, and that's why we got to change it. So yeah, But like I said, it's pay more attention to that side than you do that side. You can watch the entity work without watching the entity work. But watch how God works. That's it. I guess this is going to be a part 2. Yeah, I guess it's going to be a part 2. And I don't think I have anything else. I don't think. If I do, then I guess there's going to be a part 3. Because, baby, this is already 15 minutes long. So, yeah. All right. Good night.